Alright, what's going on, guys? So it's time for the second video in my Proving Human Torch is Good series, I guess. I don't know what to call it yet. But today, in the last video, we compared Human Torch versus Blade on their damage output versus Mystic champions. And if you want to go watch that video, I'm about to spoil the results, so it's your warning. Human Torch actually won. He beat Blade. He's killing Mystics faster. His damage output versus Mystic champions is better. Now, another great aspect of Human Torch is his heal reversibility. And when you think of the best heal reversal in the game, who comes to your mind? For me, it's Void. I've always thought of him as the best heal reversal champ. So in today's video, we're going to be pitting Human Torch versus Void for heal reversal, because Human Torch can actually reverse healing as well. So I figured the best place to really showcase this and to test it and have a little bit of a race is versus ROL Legends Wolverine. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. Real quick, I'll show you guys my mastery setup. I'm running this setup for both champions. Basically, the only thing to really note here is the maxed out Despair. So each debuff reduces healing by about 15% for both champions. And this is actually very big for both champions. And for Human Torch, we're actually going to be not using his pre-fight ability because we don't want the Nova Flames. We just want the regular Incinerate debuffs because they're going to be reversing healing by 35% per debuff. Whereas if it was the Nova Flames, it would only be 20% because we wouldn't get the boost from Despair because it's not counting as a debuff technically. So yeah, let's start out with Void first. So yeah, they both have one synergy. Void has the Killmonger synergy just to heal up a little bit because I had to use him for, I think I used him for Vision on the way to this Wolverine because I think I brought Omega to clear out the rest of the champs. So yeah, and then Torch I brought the Thing synergy, so one synergy each. Actually, Void also has the Omega Red synergy, which helps his debuffs do a little bit more damage. So really with Void, I'm just trying to stack up as many L1s as possible, and I'm also going to try to not bait Wolverine specials. You'll see I'm playing a little bit weird. And that's purely just to keep him from using his specials, because if you don't know, Wolverine heals more the more power he has, and we're trying to reverse that. So it's pretty simple. Right there, he threw his special too, which wasn't what I wanted, but it's okay because we're not quite fully set up yet. So we're about to trigger. You can see his health is reversing already super quick. Now we hit Fear of the Void, put on another debuff on him, and I'm trying to just hold block. Right here, he came at me, he hits me a little bit. That doesn't matter. I get enough for another special one. Go ahead and drop that. It was actually kind of good that we got hit because it gave us more power. And right here, he throws his special. I don't know why. That was kind of annoying. But yeah, he triggers some regen. I'm going in on him. We have a lot of debuffs up. I'm trying to get him to not throw a special again, and yeah, his regen's ticking and he's dead. So that fight was pretty good. Again, it could have been played a little better if he didn't throw his specials. Both of these fights were recorded on my first try going through because it's like 6 fights to Wolverine and ROL Legends just to get to him to fight it. So both of these are my first attempts. So yeah, that was the first attempt with Void. Now let's jump over to Human Torch and see what we can do with him. So again, I'm not using my pre-fight ability. I already used it on Vision. He was the troublesome fight both times coming through with Omega Red because he's a robot. So yeah, and also Void has a huge head start because I can't really do anything until my suicides are off. So if I wasn't running suicides, I could do this a lot faster with Human Torch. And also getting a bleed on me from Wolverine does not help because while I'm bleeding, my Incinerates, they lose 4 seconds of time. So that's a lot of time. So here I drop a special 2. Charge my heavy all the way. Now we're at max temperature, and now we can really start stacking up our Incinerates. So we're going to be doing 3-hit combos, and I accidentally trigger my Nova Flame, which isn't really what I wanted to do. This time could have been even faster if I didn't trigger that. So things I could have done better on with Void and with Human Torch. And like I said, Void had a huge head start because I have the bleed on me from suicides. Yeah, he accidentally throws a special there. I wasn't trying to get him to throw that, but he did. Go ahead, drop a special 2 just so I can stun him and I can get in 2 free combos. That's 6 free Incinerates. And yeah, just trying to hold my block while his regen kills him. And there we go, that's Wolverine dead. They were both some pretty fast times. Let's go tally it up and then take a look at the Google document. Alright guys, before we tally anything up, I finished this entire video, and then I was starting another video for Human Torch, doing a fight, and then I was thinking about synergies, and I realized that I have the Nick Fury synergy. You know, I'm totally blanking on it because I don't have a 5-star Nick Fury, which matters for like Act 6 and stuff. But I do have a 3-star Nick Fury, so I realized that I could actually go back in here, bring Nick Fury, and I could get rid of the bleed from suicides and try to get an even faster time. So this won't technically count towards the race. We're going to go with the first 2 times, the first time with Void and the first time with Human Torch. Those are my first run on Wolverine with those characters that are recorded. So yeah, we're gonna use those for the actual like comparison. But this clip, I did this and I was like, okay, I gotta throw this in. I gotta redo the whole video, throw this in because this is awesome. Okay, so we have the Thing synergy, which gives Human Torch 2 smolders to start with. We have Nick Fury, which gives us 10% attack, which doesn't really matter for hero reversal, but with Deadpool, if Nick Fury is alive, we can get rid of that bleed at the start of the fight, which is huge. So we can really get things moving a lot faster. So let's start this video, man. And Omega Red was just to clear like the first 6 fights getting here, because yeah, that was the problem. So started the fight, I missed the parry, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I get a couple hits in, get up some incinerates, and then I'm gonna charge up my heavy attack. The key is to not charge it too much. I'm going to charge up to 20 here. I'm not going to charge it again though for the rest of this fight because I don't want to get Nova Flames going. That's what a little mistake I made the last time. So yeah, right here he throws 2 specials, which is super annoying. I didn't want that. So I'm going to throw my special 2 here to stun him because he can't throw specials while he's stunned. I'm going to get in 3 incinerates, and then I'm going to get in 2 more, and then I'm just going to hold my block and just chill. And boom, he just drops, man. He just drops dead. That was 45 seconds, man. 31 hits, dude. He just dropped once we had all those incinerates on him. Just super duper crazy stuff. So yeah, let's go look at the spreadsheet now, and then we'll tally it all up. Alright guys, so Human Torch versus Void, better heal reversal, a little challenge. This is not to say Human Torch is better than Void or he's a better heal reversal just in general. They're both great at it. It's just a little challenge, a little race versus the Realm of Legends Wolverine, you know, the big bad regener of the game, aside from X-23 and Labyrinth. Wolverine was the original one though. There is no pain in the butt healer. So Void clocked in at 1 minute 29 seconds, and then Human Torch clocked in at 1 minute 16 seconds. So both some pretty solid times, both under 2 minutes, which is great. Just to be able to reverse that health. You know, Void, the problem is it really just takes him a little while to get going, you know, stick in those debuffs. That's really just what holds Void back. It's hard to get a really crazy time with him unless you just get super lucky on the petrifies, maybe you have a full power gain team or something like that. So yeah, still great times from both though. But then Human Torch with that Nick Fury synergy with everything, 45 seconds. That was 30 seconds faster just without starting with that silly bleed, and also playing a bit better, not triggering the flame on to get the Nova Flame, because you just want the incinerate debuffs. You don't want the passive Nova Flames. Dude, that time was crazy. Totally worth having to redo the whole video. That's just 45, dude. That's insane. Such a quick kill on Wolverine. And it could have been played even better if he didn't throw those specials at the start, and if he didn't miss the parry at the start. Probably could have shaved off another 10 to 20 seconds, depending on. Like, if it went perfect, I think you could get him down to definitely less than 30 seconds, which is just crazy. Crazy stuff. So yeah, man, I think it's just really a testament to Human Torch's abilities that, you know, he can hang with Void in heal reversal. I'm not saying he's better than Void in any way. I'm just saying that it's great that he can hang with Void, who is, I would imagine, one of the best heal reversal champs in the game, if not the best. Like I said, so I just think that's really impressive. So I think just Human Torch needs some recognition, man, which what I'm trying to get this guy. It's what I'm working towards. That's what these videos are for. And what I really wanted to lay out was a scenario for you guys where I think Human Torch has a big advantage over Void. So let me lay out the scenario. Okay, you're in Alliance War. There's a mini boss it is debuff immune and 150% recovery, right? Who would be a common defender placed on that node? Sabretooth. Very common defender for that kind of a node in high tier Alliance War, because you can't put debuffs on him, so you can't put petrifies on him to reverse that. You also can't put heal block debuffs, so he can be a real pain there. Now, Void is completely countered there. You can't use him because you can't get your debuffs on Sabretooth, which is what you need. And Human Torch, he also cannot get his Incinerate debuffs, but, it's a big old but, he can get around this with his pre-fight ability, the Nova Flames. Each one of those reduces healing by 20%, and with a 3-hit combo, you stack 3, so with 2 combos, that's 6. That's already enough to start reversing it, so yeah. Human Torch can counter debuff immune nodes where Void cannot, which I think is a pretty big advantage. That's Void's worst nightmare is debuff immunity, so yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, they're both great champs. I'm just trying to highlight one of Torch's cool abilities because he's got a lot of them. Just a very underlooked champion, and I'm trying to shine the spotlight down on him. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Drop a thumbs up if so. Let me know what other kind of Human Torch content you like. Let me know if you're enjoying these. And I gotta know, after watching this video, do you think Human Torch is better than you thought before watching this video? Let me know if you're kind of coming over to my side thinking that he's a really good champ. Let me know though. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content. Any feedback below is appreciated. Thanks for watching. Peace out.